Are you ready?
Hey guys, this is Jesse, and in this tutorial we're going to look at these little graphs and charts and stuff. Just a couple of them, mostly just these bar ones, because those are the ones we can play with. So I'm just going to drag a square here, and it gives me this thing like a Excel file, and just put in some numbers, and these will be the sizes of your little things. Then you can just close that. I'm going to make one more and just do a bar graph. And 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. Just make some random numbers up. And you'll notice that if you double click this, you can't get inside of it because it's a graph object, and they're dynamic, meaning you can right click it and go to data, and you can add more stuff like that. And you probably want to keep it that way, but you also don't want it to look so plain. So what you'd do is you'd make an object. I select this gradient a little earlier, and I have the light color at the top here, and what you do is you go to Object, Graph, Design, and just click New Design. I'm going to rename mine to Fire and click OK. And I'm going to do it on this graph down here. I'm going to right click this graph and go to Column. I'm going to select Fire and click OK, and you see it adds these the design we had there, and that's pretty cool. Now how about if we had something like this? What's pretty cool about this, and actually kind of tricky, is you can use different things than just a color. What if we had an object where we had a star at the top, like so, and then we had a bar. Let's make a bar real quick, like so. Send that to the back, and I'm going to get rid of the stroke on that. Okay, and I'll group this together. I'm going to go to Object, Graphs, Design, and click New, and just so I know what it is, I'm going to say Star. And if we go to here, we go to Column and select Star and click OK, and you can do that. And you're probably thinking, well, this looks really stupid because the stars keep getting messed up. What you have to do is create a guide so the Illustrator knows where you want to stretch it. It's just assuming you want to stretch the whole thing. If you go back to Column, they have a couple of settings here: uniformly scaled, repeating, and you can click OK. Oops. And this one looks good, but it makes it fatter, just like if you held shift and made it bigger like this. If you only want it to scale up and down and retains position, make a little line where you want to scale it. I want to do it on this red part here, and then I'm going to go to View, Guides, Make Guide, or Control and 5, and that makes this little line there. And then select this and press Control G to group it again. So that should be one object. And then what you do is go back to Object, Graph, Design, and make a new one. I'm going to rename this to Star 2. Okay, OK. And back to this grid. Let's see. Back to Column. And let's select Star 2. And if you click OK, it doesn't do anything yet, but you see these lines here? That's where it's supposed to scale, and what we're going to do is change a setting in here and select sliding. We want it to slide, and there we have it. It stretches based on these red lines, so that's pretty cool. I'm not sure when or if you'll need grids, but it's just kind of a fun little thing to know how to do if you ever do. There's also pie charts, and you can't use column for a pie chart. Let's say 22 and a couple numbers in here. Okay, so I got a pie chart here, and I can go to Column, Star, OK, and it doesn't look like it does anything. I haven't really monkeyed with these at all. I kind of prefer to make them by hand if I have to make one. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys.